Just to finish off the second example on page 3, how much interest would I have earned on my investment? So I get $29.16 every 2 weeks for 1 year. So interest earned, I can calculate as RNC minus the present value. So $29.16 times 26 times for 1 year minus the original investment of $750. $758.16 minus $750. So I earned a whopping $8.16. But hey, free money is free money. All right, let's move on to the last page. If you need to determine the length of time that one has to invest some present value into an annuity, then you're going to rearrange your equation to solve for n. So again, let's multiply both sides by I over c first. And we get PV times I over C equals R times 1 minus 1 plus I over C to the negative NC. Let's divide both sides by R so that we can move that R to the other side. We get PV times I over C over R is equal to 1 minus 1 plus I over C to the negative NC. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to move this to the other side, and then I'm going to move this entire term to the other side like so, just to switch their positions and get rid of that negative in front here. So my next line is going to read 1 plus I over C to the power of negative NC is equal to 1 minus PV times I over C divided by R. I'm just subtracting, so no reciprocals or anything like that. Now, in order to solve for NC, you're going to need to use log. So negative NC is equal to log of this entire expression, lovely, divided by log of our base, 1 plus I over C. And last but not least, in order to get n, we are going to need to divide both sides by negative c. And when you divide a fraction, you take that value that you're dividing by and you just move it into the denominator. So we end up with log 1 minus PV times I over C over R divided by negative C times log 1 plus I over C. Let's put this formula to use in our next example. N can invest $20,000 into an annuity that pays 2.3% interest per annum, compounded daily. So, compounded daily, 365, 2.3% is our I, $20,000 is PV. For how many years would he be able to withdraw $5 from the account every day? So that is the R value. Let's use our formula that we just derived. N equals log 1 minus PV times I over C over R divided by negative C log 1 plus I over C. Plug everything in. Log 1 minus 20,000 times 0.023 divided by 365, all divided by 5. Not all, okay, that 1 is not dividing by 5. All right, just be careful. Divided by negative 365 log 1 plus 0.023 over 365. Oh boy. Let's plug everything into our calculator. If you'd like, write out your answers as you go along. I'm going to try to do it all on my calculator. 0.023 divided by 365. Divide that by 5. 1 minus the answer. Log of that answer divided by negative 365 times log of 1 plus 0.023 over 365. Fingers crossed. 12.63 years. So if you need to borrow money for breakfast, go to Ankit.